The news we've been wanting to hear, the new Apple VR is having an announcement in January according to this new leak that has just come in. Today I want to go over more about this leak and what it means for the future of Apple's new VR headset. I'll also cover a summary about what we know so far for the new Apple's latest project, along with the Apple VR release date and price as well. But let's get started anyway, and first of all, a quick history lesson about the VR headset. So if you've followed my channel for a while, you will know that I have mentioned that Apple are creating some VR and AR devices. The VR device at the moment is being referenced as Apple Mixed Reality, but the other device is more to do with AR, and at the moment it's likely to be called Apple Glasses. But for the mixed reality headsets, we have known that Apple have had big investments with AR and VR capabilities, and the making of this has been reflected in a lot of their products over the last 4 years or so. We have had iPhones that have had AR ability since the iPhone 6s, for example. Then in 2020, this got taken a step further with the iPad Pro and the iPhone 12, where the new LiDAR sensor was introduced, and you guessed it, this sensor is made to help with AR. So as you can see, there's a lot of interest here from Apple, and the next natural step is to make a VR or a mixed reality headset. So a report has come in from our very reliable source of Apple leaks, Ming-Chi Kuo, who has revealed that the Apple VR is coming closer with a special announcement in January next year in 2023. Kuo has said that the AR VR device will be a game changer. This is amazing news, as we've been waiting for this new category of device to come for some time from Apple. Also, just in case you're a little skeptical of this time and date, the last time Apple did a special announcement in January was the original iPad in 2009, and this device became available about 4 months later. It is very possible that Apple could make an announcement like this and then bring out the device some months later, just the same like the iPad. But it isn't just Kuo who's firm that the AR VR device is coming. We also heard recently from Tim Cook himself, who said in a recent interview to watch this space and stay tuned for more AR VR news, what is hinting that Apple are definitely having a new device coming. For the event itself, it is believed that it will be no more than just to show off the device and talk about its operating systems for developers to get them ready with a launch of the device for some months later on, when it actually is in our hands or over our face, as it were. With this operating system, we believe it will also have apps specifically just for the headset. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman and Ming-Chi Kuo have also said that the device overall will have a focus on gaming, media and for communication, so that does mean an app store will definitely be needed on this new Reality OS. But as mentioned, the main part to take away is Apple have the VR headsets even in their coding, so it's imminent that it's going to be coming soon. So, just quickly guys, if you didn't know already, this channel just got over 450,000 subscribers, and I recently did a giveaway of a brand new MacBook Pro 14-inch M1 Pro, and if you want to see who the winner was make sure you check out the video on my channel because I announced who the winner was. But the great thing is guys, I've got another giveaway, and because we're approaching 500,000 subscribers, and this is a big number, I'm doing an extra special giveaway. This time guys, I'm going to be giving away an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it's a 256GB model in deep purple. Not only this, I'm also going to be giving away a MacBook Air as well, and this is also the 10-core GPU option with also 256GB of storage and 16GB of RAM inside that. And not only this guys, I'm also going to be giving away a MacBook Pro, another one, an M1 Pro, and this one has got the 8-core setup and also has 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. And I'm going to be giving away one of these prizes to 3 lucky winners. So they'll be picked at random, that one of you will get one of these random prizes, and basically there are 3 items to give away. And if you want to be in a chance to get one one of these items in this big giveaway that I am doing, make sure in the comments below to write what Apple products, what technology products you're hoping to buy in 2022. Put them down in the comments below, and also at the same time as well, guys, I'll be announcing who the winner is of these free prizes and the free winners by a video, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell if you're brand new here, because you don't want to miss out on that video if you are the lucky person. One other quick note, guys, I've just got to say there are lots of spammers and scammers out there telling you to WhatsApp them or to Telegram them, telling you that you've won a prize, to PM them or direct message them. This is not me at all. You've heard from me. I will be making a video when we get over 500,000 subscribers, and only at that point. If you get any other messages or if you're told to part with some money to win a prize, this is not me. Please do report these scammers straight away. And with that out of the way, guys, let's return back to the video. Well, let's talk about release date next. So first of all, Min-Chi Kuo said in October 2021 that the upcoming mixed reality headset had been delayed until the end of 2022 at the earliest, with production of the actual headsets to be made in the fourth quarter of 2022. But then Bloomberg's Mark Gurman also believes the AR/VR headset that Apple is working on will come out in 2022. The information suggested that an AR/VR headset will be released in 2022, followed by some smart glasses maybe in 2023. But take this glasses leak with a massive handful of salt, as most people are saying it's probably more likely going to be around 2024 or 2025, and I cannot imagine Apple making such a big jump from this headset to the glasses in such a small amount of time within just 1 year. Then finally, as you can see here, Digitimes says the upcoming AR/VR headset will enter mass production in the second quarter of 2022, with a launch to follow in the fourth quarter. I think you're getting the message here. Everything is pointing towards the fall of 2022 for a release. However, to be announced, it's very possible that Apple will do an announcement at summer's WWDC this year. Remember, in the past, Apple liked to announce a brand new category of product and then release it later, a couple of months later. We saw this with the first gen iPhone, again with the Apple Watch, and then in 2020, for example, when Apple announced the Apple Silicon Macs at WWDC to prep developers to convert apps for the M1 Max that came out later on that year. So it's very possible with this new headset that Apple will do the same move here, announce the product, developers get on board, build some apps, and then finally it gets released some months later. So next, let's quickly talk about price here. Well, other popular headsets from say PlayStation VR to the Oculus Quest 2, when they first were released, they started at prices of around $300 to $400. Obviously you can get this lesser now, but when they first came out they were around that price. But I'm afraid in a traditional Apple fashion, it looks like it'll probably be more for Apple's headset. Remember, before I say the price, we get all those features I mentioned already, plus more. And in fact, this is also a mixed reality headset, so this device will be class leading. So with that in tow, Min-Chi Kuo has suggested that the starting price will be $1,000 US. Yup, I know, this is a lot, but do remember, if Apple are making a mixed reality headset, that they will do it very well. Remember, the best leading smartphone, smartwatch and tablet, for example, in the world right now comes from Apple. And before Apple even made these devices, touchscreen PDA phones, touchscreen laptops that could be converted into a tablet, and touchscreen watches were out before Apple came along and did it better and changed those categories. Then also remember, Apple, after redefining these categories in that way that we rely on today, that loads of other companies that were making devices very similar to Apple before decided to change their direction to make their products more like Apple's versions. So in a way, don't think this is just an expensive VR device, it's a mixed reality device, and it's very likely that Apple will change this category completely of how we actually use VR devices today. But to wrap this up, are you excited about the future of Apple's mixed reality device? Will it be a piece of tech that you'll invest in and get in on day one, or will you let it mellow for a while and then plan to get it a bit later on? Let me know below if you plan to get one. Of course, if we get any more news about the Apple VR device, I will share it with you. Don't forget also, if you have liked this video, to press the like button, and of course to hear the latest Apple news, tech news, reviews and comparisons, please do press subscribe followed by that bell. Until next time guys, I'll see you soon.